Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time out we were attempting to make a space plane which I wasn't very happy with, and I couldn't work out the engines or anything like that. But I have done a little bit of thinking and figuring out how it works. So let's go into the Spaceplane hangar and start this episode off right. This is the redesign of the XSP-J1. As you can see, I've got rid of the swept wings in favor of rectangular wings. Now, I'm not a big fan of rectangular wings. They don't have the best lift on them. However, this is probably the best we are going to possibly get. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. The engines I've managed to stick on here. Now, what you need to do to get the engines working is you need to have the jet engine. You need to have the intake, that one there. And then you need to have a fuel tank on it. One of these. Which makes absolutely no sense to me. Why would you have a fuel tank in the middle of a jet? That doesn't make sense. In the middle of there, you're supposed to have your compressors. So that makes no sense to me at all. You're supposed to have a... So you've got the primary fan there, or the intake fan that you can see there. Then you've got a secondary fan here. You've got a shaft through the middle that generates the power. You've got a few compressors in here. Then you've got the bypass, so you've got a shape something like that, and then you've got a bypass flow over and out, and that's where you get the air that comes out the exhaust. That's what produces the thrust, but then part of that is actually what produces the spin on the turbine. So on and so forth. It's a very complicated set of complicated system, but that's how it works. Right. What I'm thinking we do is, first of all, let me explain the design to you. I've got two of these, two fins for yaw. Because I feel like this aircraft is going to be rather unstable when it comes to yaw. I've got flaps or flap systems both on the elevators and on the inside ailerons. These ones will not be doing that. So you can see that right there. As a matter of fact, I'll probably bring them up slightly in that position. There we go. That should probably be better, I hope. We might actually, I think we should probably not have... We can deploy them on landing, I think. There we go. I think that should be a decent enough shape to get us some lift, especially with the elevator going upwards. And then what I've done here is I've angled this up ever so slightly to ensure that we do have lift, even with a zero angle of attack, which I think is going to be really important for us, given the weight distribution of this. This rear fuel tank here is empty. I was supposed to have a structural fuselage, but whilst I was designing this, I designed it all and then realized, hang on a minute, that's not the right one. So I've just left it empty. These two are full, as you would expect, and then this one has 160 fuel in it, so that should be good enough. And if we have a look at the center of mass, you can see the center of mass is right there, and the center of thrust is naturally right at the back, but the center of aerodynamics should be right where... There you go. Exactly as I was hoping. So the center of aerodynamics is almost where the center of mass is, which is pretty good to me. That's going to result in a fairly stable aircraft. I haven't actually checked these. I was just doing this all on however it goes. So I'm actually quite happy about that. I've added some science to it as an afterthought. So you can see we've got some science pods there, and we've got a science pod there, and we've got a temperature sensor there, and we've got a barometer somewhere. No? Did I not have a barometer? Huh. I think I may not have a barometer on here. Let's stick a barometer on. Where are you, barometer? Where are you? There you are. There's the barometer. Alright. And also, actually, just thinking about it, what if I were to... I wonder if this is a good idea. Possibly not. Obviously not like that, but in fact, it should probably just stick on the back of this, I suppose. Like that. Not like that. If I had that snapping, it might actually stick up correctly. Yeah, or, I mean, what's this one? Oh no, I like that one better. There we go. That one's much nicer. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's a problem. Right. Well, I tell you what, we'll get rid of one of these. Not both. Stupid thing. Oh, and actually, I'll just stick it on like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now, the question is this going to fly? That's really the big question. I have no idea. I have no idea whether this is going to fly or not. So what I want to do though is I want to try and use some of those. Is it these? Actions. Yes, I want to use these. So we've got the light. Toggle lights. Wait, what? How do I do that? What have I done? No, what have I done? What have I done? What have I gone and done now? Break. I don't understand what I'm doing. Oh, that's it. Okay, got it. Alright, hold on. Reset. Hold on. No, stop. Reset. Alright, we've got the brakes there. Now how do I set these action groups? I don't understand exactly how to set action groups. We do have a... There we go, we've got this over here. So let's have a quick look at this and see if our action groups come along in any of this. Science, career, heat, aircraft, basics, no, space travel, locations, construction interface. Here we go, action groups. Alright, so with action groups, you can cause multiple actions to happen at a single key press. A common setup may be to have all solo... Yeah, okay. I need to know... You can add to the stock actions. Okay. That's keys 1 to 0. Right. Okay. This is good. So we can do this. And then that activates and... Okay, I'm understanding. Great. Okay, so we're going to set up a few custom ones for ourselves. So over here we're going to go yeah, selection. Right. Okay. Good. We're going to have... Well, we've got the light one, which doesn't actually do anything now, does it? So we're going to set the light one to, I don't know, toggle lights there and toggle lights there. I feel like maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, that feels like a good idea to me. That front one does not have brakes. Interesting. Okay. What's this? Toggle the intake. That's the start of the engine. Activate and shut down the engine. Alright, we've got this one to transmit data. But no, on the lights one, we're just going to have that. On the SAS one, we're going to... I don't know. No, we don't have much in the way there. Right, we're going to do custom 10 is going to be toggle the deployment of that. Custom 9 is going to be toggle the deployment of that. Oh, I hope this is going to work the way I think it is. I do hope this works the way I think it is. I'm going to switch that off. Oh, that nose cone doesn't actually do anything. What have we got? Control from here. Toggle RW. I don't know what that means. Crew reports. We'll do crew reports manually. We'll do this though. Custom 1 is going to transmit data. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll have that on. Why not? Right. Anything else that we can do over here? We've got crew reports and collect all. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Toggle cover, observe mystery goo, reset container. Ooh, I wonder if we could, yeah, we could do this. So custom 2 takes all the readings, yes. So we're going to log pressure data, toggle display, log pressure data. At the same time, we're going to toggle display, not delete data. Don't do that. Log temperature, and we're going to do the same for this. We're going to toggle cover, observe that. Okay. And then custom 3 is going to reset all the data. So it's going to delete the data, reset, delete. Nope, not do that. What did I do there? Log, no, delete. There we go. So number 1 transmits, number 2 is logging, number 3 is deleting, number 4 doesn't do anything, 5, 6, 7 doesn't do anything, 9 and 10 are for flaps. I think we should be okay. Let's save that. Let's save that. Let's go leave this and let's go have a look outside. We've got our mission control where we can only take 2, but as you can see, one of them we can't actually do, but we are going to work it out at some point. Really, I'm looking at these, not the ones that are above, but below. There we go. Near Kerman's Courage. See, I feel like that is something we can do. And that one, Lynn 6 and Kerman's Courage. So what I'm thinking, I suppose we just do one at a time every time we do this. Yeah, I suppose that's below as well. There's another below one. Jedney's Tears, and this one over here. That's measuring temperature. We've got something that can measure temperature. So those 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all good for us. The only problem is I don't know whether we're going to grab any science from it, and that's kind of important for us. It doesn't say we're going to grab science. So, our first task is our first task is probably to upgrade this runway. I feel like we're doing a lot of upgrades, but we're going to have to just to get things going. We've done this, right? No, we haven't. We might need to do that as well. I don't know. No, let's just try it with this. I mean, it's a runway that we should be able to handle it. We should be able to handle this. So we're going to launch one of these. Should we actually stick all our crew in? Tell you what, we're not going to stick the crew in just yet. What we're going to do is we are going to launch, do a test flight, and then stick the crew in. So let's do that. We're going to do a quick test flight. So this video is going to be a test flight video, potentially. Let's get that. It's rolling. What is the... I suppose the brakes don't work. Maybe I've got rid of the brakes. Right, okay, let's pick this up again. How do I stop this? How do I toggle the brakes on this? That's kind of important. No, that's not really good for me. Okay, I need to work out how to toggle the brakes on this. Alright, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just load it from here. Ignore the persistent one. It's the same thing. We haven't actually done anything. There we go. Should be in the Spaceplane hangar once again. No problems. Yeah, exactly as we left it. What we need to do is we need to look at the action groups and go, where's the brakes action group? There it is. Aha. Yeah, we need to do brakes, and on the front we don't have brakes. It's just the rear ones that have brakes. Okay, that's it. I think that's that sorted. Everything else should be absolutely fine. Great. Okay, we'll launch it now. Now let's try. Let's see if the brakes actually work. There we go, brakes actually work. Great. Okay, so let's see if we can take this off. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a look inside, actually. Internal view. Actually, this is quite a nice view, isn't it? This could be the thumbnail. That's actually quite a nice view. Docking mode. I don't want it to docking mode. Where am I now? I have no idea. Ooh. Oh, that's oh, hold on. Okay, there's other clever. Clever. It's like a Thunderbird, this one is. Okay, let's get this ready to go. What other buttons do we have around here that work? Not many, I don't think. Oh well. Alright, let's go outside again. Let's go like that, and let's see if we can take this off and hope it works. I'm going to switch on SAS. I'm actually going to do a little bit of science. If we can get the science going, I'm going to do a little bit of science. Let's press spacebar. Alright, we've got some fuel. Release the brakes. Alright, let's see if this keeps us or allows us to take off. I'm thinking with something like this, maybe 60 meters per second should give us a good takeoff. There's 50, 60, there we go. Let's try it. No, it doesn't want to take off at 60 unless the SAS is holding it up. Ah, it was the SAS. Okay, and we are up. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's actually working. It's actually working. We're not going to go too far. This is definitely just a test, so we're just going to do a circuit. We'll bring those flaps in as well. There we go. It's actually working. We've actually got a plane that's flying. That's so cool. And it's flying and it's stable. I'm not having to fight the aircraft. Okay, this is good. Now let's try, I just want to quickly try these. Okay, it brings 2 sets in. That's not good for us. Let's attempt to do this. We're going to test everything. Okay, we're just gonna do that, and then we're going to go. Okay, keep. We'll reset all of them. There you go. That's all reset. All right. Should we try it again? Yep, it's actually doing something. That's good. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to now turn ourselves back. Now this is where I don't particularly like this. Yeah, I don't particularly like this at this point. We're doing okay on speed. I'm going to throttle up just a little bit. I don't want to be climbing too much, but I am unfortunately climbing at this point in time. We're going to bring ourselves. You can see just how wobbly that is. It's just not the way it's supposed to be. I don't think the aerodynamics, in terms of understanding aircraft, work all too well, particularly with SAS on. Now I bet you if I switch SAS off, something's going to go horribly wrong. Amazingly, it's not. That's amazing. It's actually not going wrong. I mean, the nose is continuously wanting to lift up. That's something to be wary of. And obviously we can't. There's no such thing as trim, which is why we need the SAS here. Right, let's start bringing this aircraft down. We're going to reduce the throttle. Let's do a crew report from up here. Nothing. Alright, we know where we've got to go. That's one of the locations. We're going to go there in the next video. Once we land this aircraft. At least we know now that we've got this. We've got these action groups running. Everything seems to work really quite well. Let's start bringing that nose down. What does 0 do again? 0 does that one. That does that one. Okay, good. Okay, let's bring that stage of flaps out. Oh, and that really slows us down. Okay, flaps work magnificently in here. That I am impressed with. Although I also believe that we're not dropping as quickly as I would want us to descend. I need us to be descending a lot faster, and this is not the angle of descent that I would like to have. But, you know, that's that, unfortunately. $900. Okay. I'd say we're doing okay here. I think we can begin our turn. We're currently at, what, 2,500 feet? See, that's not how you turn an aircraft, but unfortunately doing something like this results in even more problems. 2,100 feet. I do wish this was in feet, I must admit. Alright. We've got ourselves nice and slow here. In fact, I think we could land this safely. I'm looking for a very safe landing here. Slow it right down. There we go. We've got a descent going the entire way. And we've really stabilized that descent now. I just need to stabilize the aircraft on the sort of the path. I think we've got it good on the glide path. We just need to establish it on the center line of the runway. Now we took off at about, what, 60-ish or something? So I'm kind of looking to... This is pretty rough, I'll be honest. Do I just... What if I switch it off? This is not easy. I think we're going to land before the runway, but because we are quite slow. That's going to be bad. Oh, and we've crashed it. Well, that could have gone better. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on the... I was going to say Flight Sim World. This isn't Flight Sim World. This is Kerbal Space Program. What we did there, I believe, is we stalled. I think. But with the aerodynamics so... With it so difficult to control that plane, I couldn't even tell. Speed-wise, I knew we were stalling, but there was just no way to compensate. I wasn't able to line up properly, and that was just really, really annoying. But everybody survived, and I'm sure I can get this landed with some practice. But there we go. Like I said, leave a comment in the comments box below. We need to work out how to improve upon this, and I think that's pretty much it. If you can afford to do so, please do support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. Your support would be massively, massively appreciated. It would help me out a huge, huge amount. Even if it is just $1, it would really, really help me out. And everybody gets access to my Discord server, even if it's just $1. Everyone will have access to the lounge area of that Discord server, where there's plenty of discussion that goes on, and there's lots of honored guests, and there's other YouTubers there, and obviously the other Patreons are also there. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully with a plane that's actually fixed, in Kerbal Space Program.